able to join us this evening. So, but she has given us a message to pass on, I think, which Noor is going to do.
Yes.
So yes. Hello, everybody. And we are live on YouTube, I guess. So Instagram and YouTube.
Yeah, and I think we're on, I just need to sort my screens out. You know, there's always a bit of a delay on YouTube, so it confuses me if I can see the video on there because it's not in real time. So, okay, so hopefully people can see us and hear us on both Instagram and on YouTube.
Yes.
And for those on YouTube, Lidia can't join us this evening, but she has given us a message about the lunar activities, which Noor is going to pass forward for her.
I think I'm just gonna, should I just open with that? Should I just start with those energies?
Yeah, I'd start. Let's start with Lidia.
Let's start with it. I'm gonna try to do as a good job as Lidia. I'm not very astro knowledgeable, but this is what she's given us. So she said the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 11th are going to be awesome days, and that Mars, the planet of action, is going to be moving us forward, and we're going to be wanting to move forward and take leaps of, taking that leap forward. So if there's anything that we needed to get going, Mars is giving us that push. The downside of it is that we can bite off more than we can chew. So with that energy behind us, it's like we're feeling like maybe like Superwoman and wanting to take on everything. And then in the end, we're going to exhaust ourselves and burn ourselves out. So just be aware and conscious of what we're taking on, not taking on too much, and saying yes to the things that are really important and that we can focus on, not putting our focus on too many things, because that way, like, we don't get anything accomplished. And there's a Jupiter square with Mars. So that's wonderful energy that's going to be happening. And with Mars, just to be mindful of our words, because it can have like a temper. It's like, I think it's the warrior. So just be mindful of what we're saying, how we're saying it. And sometimes that things can just slip out without meaning to, if you're a little bit irritated or aggravated, or just to calm ourselves down, think twice before letting any words fly out of our mouths. And just taking advantage of that Mars energy to push us forward. So that's the rundown.
Yeah, and while you were doing it, Noor, I was drawn to the Moonology Manifestation deck from Yasmin Boland.
Ooh.
Not as my card for the energy of the week, just for what you were talking about. And it flipped out, actually, as you were saying about being careful what you're talking about, be mindful. And it's the new moon in Gemini, Think It Through, which I thought was quite amusing. So part of the manifesting bits, it's saying, call in Archangel Zadkiel, who is associated with compassion and forgiveness, to help you clear a past hurt that could otherwise block you. Call in the energy of the planet Mercury, which guides Gemini, and close your eyes and meditate on your desire for at least 5 minutes. What comes up? Write it down. And the affirmation is, knowledge is powerful and I am powerful. But being powerful, but being mindful as well. The energies at the moment.
Yeah, and I think Lidia is sending us a message. Awesome week to plan ahead.
Yes.
Awesome week to plan ahead.
And not to overload ourselves. So,
yeah, so on Instagram, if anyone can see the Instagram chat, Forever to Be True is Lidia. So she can't join us on camera today.
Yeah.
But
Hope
she's there.
Better soon, Lidia.
yes.
Good.
It's a lot of oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to say that I'm so glad you are giving that message, because I was feeling it. I was just trying to do so many things, and a little bit here, a little bit there, and just jumping from one job to another. And maybe it's, go back a little bit, plan, and what you said, focus on what is important and go for it, and just let the other things.
Right. Yeah. We want to put all our energy into a million different things and multitask. And
December is a crazy month.
It is energetically, yeah. And for a lot of us, it's been a lot of purging, both physically, emotionally, and it's just getting us ready for 2022. So we'll see. Hopefully, it'll all pass soon.
Yeah, sticky energies, but it'll be worth it once we get to the other side of it.
Because when it all comes out, it's coming up for a reason. It wants to be released, it wants to be healed, and it's always in the end for our highest good. So I kind of was shuffling before we got on, and I had a card. Ooh. So my card is Standing Firm. That's for Instagram, and then YouTube. I don't know if you can see that.
Yes, I see that finally. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
I am noble, brave, and strong. So this, it's kind of like that same Mars energy for me. That's what it feels like with that like red flag, and it's like taking on that thing that you want to get done, that you want to accomplish. And for me, it's really like pointing out this like solar plexus energy. So for me, feels like standing in your power, but also having like strong boundaries, and standing in your truth and communicating it wisely. And let me see. Yeah, it's just standing in your power and not letting, outside things influence our energy, and not to take on other people's energy. And sometimes it's really easy for like empaths to pick up people's stuff. So we have to constantly be clearing and protecting our energy.
Like setting boundaries. Yes.
Yeah, but it's yeah. Just being brave and strong, and just remember that you're stronger than you think you are, and just be courageous in whatever you are going through right now. So that's my message.
Yeah. I think the thing that comes to me, Noor, with that is, even if people are trying to dissuade you and tell you, oh no, what do you think that for? And, if that's what your intuition is telling you, then stand firm. Yeah, don't dissuade. And it sort of kind of leads into my card a bit, because mine is signs and reminders.
Oh,
see it's okay?
Beautiful
light shining on it. And this is from Kyle Gray's The Angel Guide deck. And there's such beautiful images in it. And again, it's a reminder that that go with your intuition. Our spiritual team are always trying to give us signs, and all loved ones in spirit. Like the central bit there is a feather. I don't know if you can see that on both. And I always think that the feather coming down, the first person you think about, that's who that feather's come from. And and the butterflies with transformation, and within the sort of the diamond shape, there's, I don't know if you can see it, there's a spiral. I always think of spirals as new beginnings. So there's so much sort of basically happiness and positive energy in this card, just reminding us that we're not alone. We have got a spiritual team and loved ones in spirit that are here to help us, and spot the signs. I mean, I know, Noor, you're very good with the number. You were getting a lot of number signs this week, weren't you?
Oh yeah, I was getting
Repetitive numbers, and
yeah.
And if you keep hearing a song on the radio, or particular
Right.
words on the radio, or it's always where they're trying to bring a message to us.
Yes.
And especially I always think what the power of three, if you sort of hit the third time, it's like, yeah, okay, I keep hearing this. Why do I keep hearing this?
Yeah.
And sit with it, and sometimes you have to sit with it and maybe do a bit of meditation, or just sit quietly, just be, and then the thoughts will come in as to what it could be. So yeah, that's my message for the week, is signs and reminders, just to try and notice them.
Yeah, that's like spot on for me. I feel
Maybe
a lot of messages coming in this week for myself. Yeah.
Nice. Well, I am using
for us, Diana.
Archangel
Ooh.
Gabriel from Dream Birches deck, and I got recognition. Recognition.
That's nice.
It says you and your accomplishments are receiving appreciation and honors. And I think we should take a moment to evaluate what we have been through, and to give ourselves a pat on the back, because sometimes we just try to reach perfection, and we want everything to be just going the way we want, and of course it's not that way. And we've been through many trials, and from each one we've learned a lesson. And so we have to recognize that we are human first, we are learning second, and that we are following our intuition, which I think it ties it with Tracy's and your card. It's so important to give ourselves, to say, yes, you're listening. Yes, you're paying attention. Yes, you're taking the time to, pause before you just to speak, or you're being compassionate to the other person. You just, and that's important. And that's something valuable. It's not that big, but it's what helps you become a better person. Instead of, others that just react, you're just taking your time and you're just, okay, wait a minute. So I think you have to recognize that we've been through things, and we're doing good, and we'll do much better. Yeah, so that's my message for this week.
I love that message, Diana, and it's for sure needed. On my end, kind of we forget. We want to just plow through everything, and we forget how far we've come. And if you're on a healing journey, all the healing that you've done, and it's a lot. It's not easy to go back in time and kind of heal all these situations and take what you need from them and then move forward. So it's a great card to recognize how far we've all come.
How far.
Yeah. And I think,
go ahead. Well, I was going to say, I think what the importance of this card is that you feel proud, that you say, I'm proud of myself. I am proud of myself. Yeah. I didn't argue. I took my time. I I just let it, flow. That's important to say. Come on, yes, you've been doing good. So,
and I love that you use the Gabriel deck, because Gabriel is with the communication. So whenever we need to clearly communicate, or we need our words to come out a certain way, I don't know if that was intentional, Diana, but that's what it was.
Well, it was strange, because I was going to use another deck, and this deck I had it way up there, and I was like, I want to use that deck, so I went.
Yeah.
So I think yes, there is a reason for this card.
Yeah, the communication being.
Oh, and yes, and if we tie it with Mars, that you said, so that's what.
Yeah.
You don't know.
No, it's just being mindful of our communication, and that Archangel Gabriel is a good archangel to call on for that, because he's the one brings us clear communication.
So maybe this week is call Archangel Gabriel to help you
to call on.
In any situation.
Communicate clearly, yeah, I love that message.
Thank you, Noor.
Yeah, and the thing that came to me when you were talking was sometimes, like when we were saying about when you've done healing, and sometimes it's like it comes up again, you're thinking, I thought I dealt with this, why has this come up again? But it's a good positive thing, because it just means that the top bit was done, and then you've got down enough layers that now you can get deeper into it, and you're ready to maybe go deeper into it, which could bring up more emotion and everything. But the synchronicity is you're at the point where it's the time to do it.
Yeah.
So that, and again, that's something to celebrate, that you've done that work that has got you to the stage where you're now ready to confront something that maybe you've had buried for quite a while because of the other work you've been doing. So so it's not a case of beating yourself up. It's a case of like, go me. I've done this work, and it's got me to now, which is going to allow me to carry on working. So we've got Laurel on YouTube, says hi lovelies, Laurel here. So hi Laurel, good to see you there.
Hey.
So shall we just all hold our cards up that we've just drawn for the energy of the week?
Okay, hold on.
I'm doing YouTube first.
Hold on. I meant to share something, because while I look for the card, I just put it in there, and I don't know why. But this week, I was feeling very anxious, and I was feeling upset to the point that I was getting angry, and I didn't know what to do. I just knew that if I continue in during the day, I was going to just explode, because So I said, okay, what can I do? What can I do? Something that can be quick, that can help me. And I said, you know what? I'm going to just grab a card, shuffle a card. So I went ahead, grab a card, and oh my, the message that was in the card, it just gave me this peace. And I was able to calm down and to see it from another perspective, and to go back to the situation I was forced to be with a different attitude. And I thought of telling everyone that, because sometimes we don't know what to do, and we know that we are it's escalating.
Yeah. I was feeling a lot of that energy too, Diana, and it was coming out of nowhere. Like, it wasn't even anything triggering it. It was just wants to come out. And I feel like it's all the energy that's going around right now. Mars is tickling up, Lidia says on me. So it's that Mars.
Oh, that's the Mars.
It's the influence. So I was feeling that too. So you're not alone in that.
Yeah, and thank goodness for the card and the words, and yeah, and you're not gonna believe it, but I cannot find the card.
You can't find it, Diana. You'll find
No.
it now.
So
While you're trying to find
It's
the card,
okay.
yeah,
obviously Laurel's joined us on YouTube. Emily has says she's joined us on Instagram. Now we've done our cards for the week, we're open up to do some cards for people watching. If you'd like us each to do a card for you, just put it in the chat on whichever platform you're watching us, if you'd like us to do a card for you. So it'll be like your own mini reading, because you'll be getting 3 cards. Well, actually, sometimes we get more than one come out from each of us. So sometimes it's quite a much bigger reading. So yeah, so if you'd like us to do a card, just put a message and we'll do them for you. Oh, Emily says yes, please. And Laura has also said she'd love a card. Yay. So if we can do for both of you. So if there's a particular subject, or if you want it to be what do you need to know, or if it's just like a work one, or or general, if you just put that in the chat, then we'll know what we're looking for in the cards. So,
I'm still looking. I'm still looking. I just cannot understand. I had it in my hand. It cannot disappear.
Okay, so Emily would like a general, what do I need to know?
Okay.
So.
Right, well, I'm not going to use that deck, so I'll keep that card out. We can hold them up later, Diana, if you find it.
Yeah,
it's probably in there, because you'll probably pull it for someone else. Right.
All right.
What do I need to know?
Okay, so if we do Emily, and then we'll come to you, Laurel.
And Laurel is wanting a general too.
Okay.
So let's see, I got 2 cards, and 2 cards wanted to come out in the beginning, and I reshuffled, and 2 cards came out again. So you're meant to have 2 cards, Emily.
Shall I do mine while you're looking, Noor?
Go ahead.
Yeah, because Emily, for you, I had one that flipped out. I'm using the Sacred Traveller deck from Denise Lynn, and this one flipped straight out, and it's faraway places, get ready for new horizons. So hopefully you can see that, and the detail in that. Show it to YouTube. So what I'm noticing with this, there's quite a lot of red in the sails on the boats, which is a powerful colour. And the water's calm. There's the mountains in the distance. So it's like you're not going to be where you are forever. You've got the power to keep moving forwards to get to the places you want to be. But even where you are, there's a sort of abundance. She's on Instagram. There's abundance there with sort of the watermelons, and so it always makes me think of Dirty Dancing and say watermelons, and other food, and saying the water's calm. So I've had a little look in the book, and it says the Sacred Traveller wants you to know. Can you see that? Part of the glory of travel is stepping out of old habits, routines, and the repetitiveness of everyday life. It can feel daunting, yet in no small way your life is a spiritual voyage. Change is coming. Things are not as they seem. There are no wrong turns. Every adventure and misadventure is part of the course. You are on a pilgrimage of the soul. Keep your metaphorical bag packed. Some unexpected experiences are ahead. Be ready for anything. The joy of travel is that you can begin to experience the everyday as if you are seeing it for the first time. Nothing should be taken for granted. But so what I love is those sails on the ships are red, which is a power colour. So on your journey, you have control, you have the power to make your decisions and steer your ship. Yeah, so that's my message for you.
I'm curious about Noor's.
Okay, so I'll go. So the two cards that came up for you, Emily, were forgive someone. And that's for you too.
It's a pretty card.
It is. They're very pretty. Write down your goals and dream big is the second one. So for this first card, it's pretty straightforward. There's someone that you need to forgive, or there needs to be like forgiveness somewhere in your life. And I feel like this is taking up so much of your energy that when you let go of this, you're able to move forward with your goals and your dreams. Like it's taking up so much of your, it might be subconscious, it's like not even conscious that you're probably focused on or holding on to something, you know, that maybe we need to let go of, that's not serving us. And with forgiveness, it's not about the other person, it's about you. This is what I found for myself, you know, it's more damaging for me to hold on to that anger and resentment and all those negative emotions than it is, you know, that person's not aware of, you know, how you feel, or it's not, they're going about their day. They're not focused on how you're feeling. So you're the only one that's being affected by that. So this just says, every traumatic, painful, or uncomfortable moment you've experienced offered you a chance to grow, to become stronger, and to be who you really are. Says the past is the past. We can't change what happened, but we can accept and grow from it. Sometimes the hardest person to forgive is yourself, because of all the negative self-talk, the unaligned actions, and the ignored whispers of your souls. So I think we've all done this. We've all ignored the whispers. We've all, you know, taken the wrong turn when we knew, you know, we shouldn't have, but we did it anyways. And it always comes back to bite us in the butt. So yeah, just whatever it is, just let it go and then move forward and start scripting and aligning yourself with what it is that you do want to come into your life, and believe in your dreams, and believe that you can achieve it and that it's there for you. So just align yourself with that vibration, and there's rainbow here, and it's a really positive card. And I feel like whatever this energy was is now you're moving out of it, and it's going to be so much brighter and lighter for you. So that's my card for my cards.
Can I add to mine?
Yes.
There's a bit in here that I hadn't spotted before, because it says support is all around you. And it says the sacred traveler wants you to know. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong one. Faraway places. but I think I was meant to see that, because it's the next one.
Yeah.
Because it's talking about fellow travelers are guiding and supporting you, and they love you deeply and profoundly. Be still and open your heart to their messages and healing. They will come to you in soft breezes, rainbows, and feathers that seem to magically appear. And it just sort of ties in with that, the card that
Yeah,
was my card
lots
for the
of
week.
rainbows. Yes.
Yeah. Sometimes they would come in the form of a stranger with a message. These signs let you know that you're going in the right direction and that all is unfolding exactly as it should. Messages from the Creator come with immense blessings and love. Be open to receive love from others. You are a healing, loving force for others.
Mhm.
So yes, it's like there's an extra message because I looked at the wrong page, basically. So let's see how Diana's fits in.
Well, I'm using the Quantum Oracle, and I got travel.
Oh my
So
God.
that's why I wanted to hear Noor's, because I think, you know, Tracy got travel, and that tied well with you know, letting go. And yes, look, there's the briefcase. There's the briefcase, and the doors are just waiting to be open. And look how beautiful the flowers. So everything ties. It's like there is abundance, there is support. You have to, you know, let go of whatever happened. And here it says, this is a perfect time to make the energetic intention to move into a more joyous and optimistic mindset. So I think it is very important, and I think Tracy and Noor said it. Your thoughts, how are you thinking? What are you projecting? Positive. Let yourself travel through each day with happiness, even if you can't get out of town. So it might not be that you are, you know, going out on vacation. It's just that you are beginning a new journey. It's and you create it, and it is important for you to create it in a positive mindset. Wonderful adventures await. The affirmation says, I open my life to joyous new experiences every day. So it says, you can always take a vacation from negativity. That's the word that I forgot to leave.
Yeah.
I can always take a vacation from negativity. So just, you know, that's the step I feel that you need to take. Break with everything and get your bag, pack your essential things, and just open the door and begin to have positive thoughts.
Yeah.
And there you go.
Yeah. And I think once you've let go of and done the forgiveness and let go of those things you're carrying, that's when your ship will start to set sail.
Yeah,
on
I
those
love that you
travels.
got these really positive cards, Emily. Like
Yeah.
you're going
Yes.
places.
Yes.
You are going places, even though it might not be physically, energetically, like you're moving on. You're starting something new. So I really love this message for you.
Yeah.
I think it's great.
Yeah. It
So
is
I hope-
positive.
Yeah. So I hope that's helpful for you, Emily. Thank you for joining us. You're welcome.
Emily.
Okay, so Laurel. Laurel
Laurel.
wanted a general. And Laurel, I'm drawn to this deck.
And for anybody that's just joined, we can pull one more card if anybody has a question.
Yeah, I noticed
Just put it
Sassy
in
had
the chat.
Yeah, Sassy had joined on Instagram. So Sassy, if you wanted us to each draw a card from you after we've done one for Laurel, then just put a little message in the chat and we'll happily do that. Or if there's anyone else on Instagram, but let me now focus on Laurel.
Okay.
So I have two cards. The first one is, I don't know why I was drawn to this deck. It's the Angel Answers. Oh, you're on YouTube. And it says a year from now. It says the event you are asking about will occur within this year or soon after. During this time interval, you're encouraged to stay optimistic and to continue with self-care activities and other preparations for your desire. Remember that other people's free will choices aren't involved. Your angels are presently working behind the scenes on your behalf, even if you can't immediately see the evidence of your answered prayers. And the other card I got was from the Brittany Carmichael deck. And it says, be bold. Don't be afraid to stand out. So let me just find this one here because I don't usually use this deck. 35 says, you were meant to shine, so be bold and just put on the damn lipstick. So if you have any lipstick, Laurel, just get yourself all dolled up. It says, Robert Frost said, freedom lies in being bold, and boldness requires courage. Being bold can be as simple as wearing a new shade of lipstick and trying a new hairstyle, to quitting your stressful 9-to-5 and backpacking around the world for a few months. Each time you take courageous action, you build confidence to continue to express your most authentic self without giving a shit about others.
Are we off to the watershed?
If you pulled this card, it's time for you to stop hiding your light and stand out from the crowd. You will never change the world if you're just like everybody else. The more you accept your unique sparkle magic and have the courage to be who you really are, the more you inspire others around you to do the same. Be bold enough to speak your truth, brave enough to trust your heart, and strong enough to live the life you have always imagined. You are meant to shine, so don't be afraid to stand out. Shine, shine, shine. The affirmation is, I take fearless, bold action and allow my light to shine. And I feel like this is just a perfect card for you, Laurel. Like, you're so inspiring about, you inspire people all the time, and you're such a gigantic light in our lives and in the world. So just don't be afraid to be unique and to be yourself and to put yourself out there.
Yeah, it's lovely. And mine follows on really nicely from that. Because it was Laurel, I've gone for the Ancestor Spirit deck. So these are from Jade Sky, and the one that came out is Awaken Your Inner Shaman, and the keywords here are connect, invoke, heal. I don't know if you can see that to show it on Instagram. So it's basically along the same lines as Noor. I'll just read the last bit, which is a divinatory meaning. You are a natural healer and hold the ability to connect to the restorative light of the universe for yourself and others. It's time to embrace or further your healing path. You have been using these gifts for a long time, over many lifetimes. Each person heals in their own way. You may use words, your hands, or energy to nurture others. Explore different aspects and modalities of the healing art, such as massage, Reiki, or something that opens you to a channel for rejuvenating energy. You can use anything you learn to benefit yourself and others. When you are healing others, surround yourself with golden light so you don't become drained. When you are ready, invoke the healing energy of the shaman and pass your knowledge on to others. So I thought that fitted really beautifully with what we know that you can do with your light language and the lovely artwork you do with it. And yeah. Mm-hmm. So basically it's to me, that's saying you're on the right path. You're doing what you need to be doing.
Laurel says, I don't have any lipstick, but I had my hair cut Friday, very like that. You do. You're welcome.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
guessing she wasn't meaning like that.
Oh, we hope not. I'm using again the Quantum Oracle, and 2 cards came. So first one was people. I think I got this one last week. And the second one, which I really like, Spirit, is the Sacred Temple.
Ooh.
Alrighty, so what I get with these two is that you are beginning to be surrounded by lots of people that need to hear you, people that need your guidance, and you might need to find the source to guide this group. So here, this card is telling you that you can access the Akashic records. You are you know how to get there, because it's easy for you to access to get to this sacred place. And once you get there, you'll be able to open more adventures, open more doors that you didn't know they even existed. And then you can grab what you need for your projects, grab what you need, the words, the inspiration, so you can bring it down and you can share it with the ones that need it right now. The affirmation, it has a beautiful affirmation, and it says, I open the Akashic records that vibrate all around me. The wisdom of eternity is mine to behold. So I think it's really beautiful. It's really beautiful that you have that. It's easy for you to access it, and we are lucky that you can channel that, you can get that information for us to understand, because we need it. We all need it right now. So that's
Yes.
my message.
I feel like you're stepping into that like leadership and that healer and the shaman, and you're gonna really be called to help a lot more people than maybe you thought you were going to.
Yes.
That's just my feeling of it.
Mhm.
I love that card. I love those cards for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was thinking the Akashic Records when I first saw
Really?
it. So I really love that it was the Akashic Records. Yeah. That's what it reminds me of, the Akashic Records.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. My
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah. And we are so happy here that you
Yes, we are so grateful.
yeah, grateful, and like, yeah, Laurel, go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if you can see Laurel's comments on YouTube, Diana. She says,
Okay.
thank you, Diana. I've been feeling this coming more and more. And with the shaman, she says she used to study with shaman, and that energy has spoken to her again recently. So, yeah.
Yay, we're excited to see where you go, Laurel.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So
if anybody has any, we can do one more card. So if anyone on Instagram or anyone watching on YouTube has or wants a message or cards pulled, just put a comment in, let us know.
See?
Because all of you are spot on, and it's only my resistance that's in the way. I need to let go of being selfish of my time. That's Laurel.
So did say that Leonora had joined. Leonora, if you're there, would you like us to do a card for you before we finish? We've just got time for one more.
Yeah.
Yes. we're just waiting to see.
I
Diana,
guess-
did you find your other card, Diana?
Really?
I have no idea what happened to it. And please, Archangel Gabriel,
Yeah, I was about to say you
help
should
me,
call
help
on
me
him.
find the card.
So forever to be true would love a card. So is it a general question, a specific question? What would you like?
Thank you, Laurel. She said, thank you. You're all very good readers. I really appreciate you. We appreciate you too, Laurel.
Thank you.
Yes,
Laurel.
thank you.
Yeah, sending you lots of love. Yeah, so forever to be true. Did you have a subject? Or a general?
Yes,
Oh,
for a week ahead
of
at work.
A week ahead.
Okay.
Spicy energy coming up there. Oh my goodness. All that Mars. Huh. Let's see. I'm going to use the Soul's Journey. And I might pull another one. Personal power.
It's interesting.
Oops.
Okay.
Diana, will you let me back in on Instagram? I accidentally let myself out. Can't hear me.
Well, I'm going to begin because I think this came so fast, like, show it right now. It's beautiful. So here we go, intuition and manifestation. And there is this beautiful lady with that, globe. She can see inside. She can manifest whatever she's thinking, she's creating. And her face is content. She knows what she wants. So you're saying for this week and for I think it's for general, you know what you want. You have you know it clear, and just, this is like a confirmation. Go with your intuition. Go with your intuition because you have those abilities. You have the ability to create and the ability to manifest. There is a beautiful affirmation here. My intuition is clear. My vision for the future is strong. I am capable of seeing and manifesting my greatest dreams and desires. And inside it says, if you have thinking of developing a career in the art of mediumship or oracle card reading, this card is giving you the green light. Your intuitive powers are expanding, so open up the messages that you are clearly able to receive. So I think whatever you have in your mind, you are going to manifest and manifest it in a beautiful way. So follow your intuition. There you go. Let's see. Let's see what you have.
Had you gone yet, Noor?
Diana?
Oh, Lydia's put on YouTube, Noor, I have lost you on Instagram. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
So that's why she
Can you
can't
guys
hear
see me?
me, because obviously we're
Okay.
talking through Instagram, I think.
all right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, Diana.
I'm so
Diana, let me back
sorry.
in, please.
Yeah.
You know, this is the third
so
week in a row
sorry.
that Instagram
Yes, and I
has
mean-
played. That's the third week in a row that it's. Oh, now it's kicking me out.
Okay.
My phone went on
No,
to.
please, please, please don't. There.
Okay. Yeah, it was my fault though, because I was trying to read through the comments and I don't know what I pressed, but I disappeared and you couldn't hear me and I've been trying to get your attention. But anyways, for Lydia, it's pride. And it says, I love myself and I see myself in everyone. So it's like that Mars energy again, like kind of being careful with all that red of anything that can get inflamed maybe in the work area. And it says you need to take time to honor and acknowledge who you are and what your soul has accomplished with your life thus far. You should look at your past soul choices and be mindful of how, through your positive actions, compassion, and understanding, you have made a better life for yourself and others. How have you changed the world in some little way? How have you shared insights with others? Reflect on what you have mastered. You should never underappreciate or underestimate yourself or your accomplishments. Now is the time for you to remember how brave you have been throughout your journey. Celebration is required. Humans tend to spend too much of their energy and time on negative emotions or what they have not done. This card signifies that you should take rightful ownership of who you are and how you have shared your unique light with the world. It may also be a perfect time for you to look around and acknowledge those other souls who have accomplished many great things and who need to be reminded of them. So this is just like giving yourself a pat on the back and really being, celebrating yourself and celebrating how far you've come, because it's never an easy journey. We all go through different things and different experiences, but yeah, celebrate yourself.
Yeah.
Diana,
Diana
you go
did
yet?
hers.
What did I
Yeah.
do?
Oh yeah,
What-
I'm sorry.
I think Lydia's also watching on YouTube. My phone keeps going on to sleep mode on Instagram, so just in case I'm going to keep trying to press the screen to stop it. Lydia, I've got two cards for you. The first one is from the Archangel Oracle card deck. Instagram, pain in the backside. It's 3 weeks in a row, isn't it? It's been
Yeah.
doing it. So it says crystal clear intentions. Archangel Michael, be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. So I was smiling while Diana was reading her card out to you, because some of the words were just sort of being echoed in this card. But it's sort of saying about know that you, along with everyone, deserve the best of everything, and prosperity and abundance of the universe's wishes for everyone. And you stake your claim on your share of the inheritance by forming a clear mental picture of your desires. Allow yourself to imagine this desire has already manifested and experience the emotional and physical feelings of your manifested desire. Don't worry how the desire will manifest. The infinite creativity of the universe will bring it to you in very clever ways. simply follow any inner guidance. And it says, Michael's aura is royal blue mixed with tinges of royal purple. When he's nearby, you may see cobalt blue sparkles of light. The crystal stone sugar light is aligned with Archangel Michael's energy. If you wear a sugar light pendant, you may find yourself channeling profound and loving messages from Michael when you speak. So that's your first card. And the second card, try and get through before it cuts me off, is from the Sacred Traveller deck. And it's Voyage of the Heart. Love flows through you and to you. And I just love the images in this card. There's so much detail in it. What I was drawn to, funny enough, is that star and the moon as her eye, especially with obviously the new moon eclipse we've just had. There's spirals in the card. There's flow in the card. You know, some of the fish are going upwards, some are flowing back down. The ship is going down into the you know, the bottom part of the wave. And there's just love, beautiful love, and more sort of spirals and that coming out of the hand. So let me just have a look. I don't think this book really does affirmations. Yeah, so it says, you are beloved, you are deeply loved and profoundly lovable. You are a sacred vessel for love to flow through you. Trust the messages from your heart and follow them, even if they are at odds with your mind. Angels and guides are communicating with you. Listen to their soft whispers. And again, that takes me back to those cards that we did for the energy of the week with the signs and stuff. And the Sacred Traveller wants you to know, sorry, on YouTube, my phone keeps cutting out on Instagram. Am I back?
Yeah.
Joyous love flows through you and to you. You deserve love. There is nothing you need to do to receive this vibrant energy. Tenderness and devotion are finding their way to you. The traveller walks with a light heart on the path, knowing that she is surrounded with love. It's truly a day for rejoicing. Your capacity for receiving and giving love is expanding. Let your heart lead you forward. Your mission on earth is to deepen your ability to impart and accept love. And that is happening right now. So I'm feeling, I don't know if you can still hear me on Instagram because it's cut me off again.
Yeah, no.
Right.
Tracy, I think it's
at least, at least Lydia is, at least Lydia's watching on YouTube as well. So she should be hearing what I've been saying. But I'm feeling that if you're having challenges at work, say especially with the energies and everything, just keep coming back to yourself and the love that you carry, the love that is flowing. And try and sort of step out of the emotion of any difficulties at work this week. And maybe asking Archangel Michael, the fact that Archangel Michael's on that card, is, you know, you can always ask him to cut any cords of energy that are weighing you down. So I feel like I'm punching my phone.
And I've got that blue there in the cards for the Archangel Michael. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So, Diana disappeared on YouTube.
Oh, Diana's fallen off YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's probably a good time to finish. with the technical issues we're having.
Yeah.
Enough.
Yeah. For Lydia.
Yeah, and sorry, Diana.
Okay. So for
sorry,
Lydia,
I've just spotted that.
For Lydia from, okay, so she got it.
There,
So
yes, she's seen it. Okay. Excellent.
Alrighty. So
A good week. It's a good week, even
It's a
though
good week.
technical
Yeah.
difficulties, whatever you have.
Yes, thank you everyone for joining us.
Go through.
yes,
So
thank
it was a bit
you.
last minute today. We didn't actually put a message out. So thank you for joining us. And if Sunday is a better day, you know, sort of this sort of time in the evening for the UK, or it's afternoon in America where Noor and Dana are. Yeah, we're always happy to hear, you know, your views on what's a good day and time as well, because obviously we want to be here to help you. So yeah, so thank you everyone on Instagram and YouTube.
Yes, thank you so much. Have a
Yes.
wonderful week.
Have a
Sending out
wonderful week.
lots of calming vibes and lots of love, and just remember to keep yourselves grounded and centered, and keep yourselves in a positive mindset and moving forward. So we'll see you guys next week, and hopefully we will get those notifications in. We will figure out how to do that on YouTube. And if you follow us on Instagram, we usually do that a little bit better, only because YouTube is a little bit tricky to get to put on notifications. So it's easier on Instagram, but we will try. Okay, bye. Bye.
Thank you
Bye,
everyone.
everybody.